guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Denver. If you're new to this channel, it's all about BMW content, and today I'm going to be taking the E36 out to the farm. It is another Thursday. I have a direct shifter that's going to bolt to the transmission that I plan on installing today, and then also I got some spare tires in there, so maybe if the weather clears up and it's not so rainy, because it is pretty rainy today, maybe I'll be able to do a pretty big burnout in the E36. But yeah, so about an hour's drive to the farm until 9 o'clock. I should get there for 10, and then we're ready to get to work on this new shifter install. All right, so I just got to the shop. I'm gonna unload those tires, jack the car up, and let's get working on the shifter. So what I'm gonna be installing today is this ChanWork Motorsport shifter, direct shifter here that's gonna bolt directly to the transmission tunnel, the top one, the bottom. Nice thing about this is it does have adjustable throw, so I can determine how short of a shifter I want it to be, and a nice little red shift knob to go on top. We're gonna be installing that today. Let's get into it. Okay, so I have taken off the exhaust and the heat shield, and now I can see up in here. Okay, so now time to take everything off of the top and disconnect everything and get ready to put the new one in. There, I got the boot off. That was pretty easy to do. So, old shifter linkage is out. Da-da-da. Now it's time to put the new one in and go from there. Okay, so now looking at the shifter, like reverse, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Pretty short, pretty tight. I like it. Okay, it has been a long 3 hours, but I just got the short shifter in. What a pain in the butt this has been. But check out this beauty. It's in. We have gears and it goes forward and it does gears and stuff like that. Now I have to button up the whole interior that I shredded apart. I have to put the whole underneath of the car back together, and then we can go for a test drive. Interior is all put back together, the shift boot, all's good up there. Now just gotta put the underneath of the car together. All right, so I got the car all back together. Everything's bolted up. Just gonna do a little bit more of a cleanup, some tools, and we're gonna take it out for a test drive. Before we get to that, we got some stickers. We got some stickers to put on there. Oh yeah, more stickers. All right, let's take it for a test drive. Definitely shorter, but the main thing is like how solid it is. Like your stock shifter, or I mean like the shifter linkage that I had on before, it was very loose, moving around. This one, to go to gear, there's a lot of resistance. It's very stiff. The shorter throw is very nice. It does push past the reverse mesh a lot easier than it did before. Oh, I love that. Definitely feels awesome. All right, so I just got back from my test drive after installing the shifter. It's pretty stiff. Really enjoyed it. It's definitely like a shorter throw. I think I could adjust it to get an even shorter throw. In the future, maybe I'll adjust that. I like it as it is right now. It's really stiff going through the gears, being solid mounted to the chassis. I did find it was a little bit hard to get into first and super easy to get into reverse. But I think maybe it's just a little bit different. I just got to get used to it since it is a different feel for the shifter now. That's all I really wanted to accomplish today. So why not burn off these tires? So to give you a little bit of context, a customer bought a 3 Series from me. They had an old 5 Series. They wanted me to dispose of their rims and wheels. And I figured, you know what? I can put them to use. I think I'm going to be putting these on my Turo car for the winter time. So I need to get rid of all of this rubber off of it. So why not burn it off? And maybe we'll do the biggest burnout that the E36 has ever done. Okay, we are ready to go. Rear wheels are on. Look at that stance. No, I'm just joking. These ones 225, 50, 17, so they'll be fine. Let's see some smoke. epic. Ah, it's so smoky in here. It's a good thing I was done. Holy, look at all the rubber. Still smoking. That was pretty big. I can't wait to review the footage for that. I felt like I could have just held it longer and kept going, but I've seen a couple videos where the rubber starts catching on fire, and I was like, that's big enough for me. I'm just gonna call it quits there. Woo! Before I headed home, there's still one issue that has been plaguing me, and that is not having heater blower motor. So whenever it's a cold or rainy day or something, I have no heat. So I've tried fixing it. Now I'm just gonna put some zip ties to it, so if it ever goes off, I can kind of just dangle it without having to take the cover off. All the way up in there. Okay, so here's what I did. I put a zip tie and kind of zip tied it up, and it's holding the electricity charge. And I put this extra zip tie that will kind of stick down, so if it ever turns off again, I can kind of like pull on it and make it wiggle and maybe get some heat. That's the best it's gonna be. So there we go. It's all tucked away, and there's a little zip tie there where maybe if my fan turns off, I can kind of pull on that, wiggle it, the connection will come back, and I'll get heat for a little while. As of right now, it blows. All right, so I'm ready to go home. I switched out my tires, and these ones still have tons of tread, so I'll probably save these for like a drift day or something. I was originally planning on cleaning up these calipers today, mostly the bracket, so that Marcus can weld them on and do a dual caliper setup. After doing a little bit of research, I found a way for my car to do a hydraulic e-brake without a dual caliper setup, but we'll get into that on the future date. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Please make sure to smash that like button. Smash that like button if you made it this far. Subscribe to the channel for more BMW content. See what I'm going to do with the E36 in the future. All right, I'll see you guys next time.